Father Ian Van Heusen here. So I'm here with Tim. There's Tim. So we're in the airport. We're on our way to EWTN. I think the goal is to figure out how many times I can say EWTN in like 10 minutes, right?
You're at 5%.
I'm at 5 already, right? I'm going to be talking about prayer, meditation, our relationship with the Lord. I've got I'm doing a spot with Life on the Rock, and then I'm going to be on a couple radio programs. So I'm super stoked about that, excited about that, looking forward to it. One of the big things my sister drills in my head is from the Army Manual of Leadership is a leader is to provide purpose, direction, and motivation. And that's like, that's a thing that I think talking a lot about is how do we motivate behaviors? Not just teach people good ideas, but actually motivate concrete changes in behavior. Oh, the dog?
Yeah,
awesome.
That was awesome. So,
oh, thanks, man.
Really,
yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of good content out of that dog.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, the big thing is like, actually I want to create some content around a theme with the dog. Is one of the things with married men in the confession is the transition from work to home. So like I have to talk a lot with men is men have to be prepared to walk into the home and to like they can't have the mentality that they just are going to relax. It's like they have to mentally prepare. And I talk a lot with men when they transition. It's the same with my dog. As soon as I go home, like as soon as I'm home and I take him out of the crate, I have like a 5-minute window that if I don't let him get drink and then take him out, he's going to pee somewhere. It's like I got to take him out immediately. And so I mean, it's more dramatic with married men with their home life, because when they transition home from work, especially if like they're 9 to 5. They're coming home, the mom's normally frazzled or whatever, right, and they got to transition back in. But going back to it is one of the things I talk with people. I don't know if you played any sports.
Yes, I did. I played football.
Yeah, so I talk with people about visualization, like visualizing, you know what's coming next. How do you prepare for what's next with your family, with your job. Trying to visualize. And then like if somebody's coming to me, like for example, if somebody comes to me in confession and they'll be like, my wife and my kids are getting on my nerves, or my husband and my kids are getting on my nerves, I say, well, what I want you to do right now is for your penance, I want you to meditate on 3 things that they're going to do and guarantee that they're going to do them, right? Like, because people don't dramatically change. It's like they're going to do 3, like you can probably pick them out, and I want you to try to brainstorm how you're going to adapt differently. Instagram. So we've arrived at EWTN. Good to see everyone. We're an hour behind everybody, so it's 7:45 here. We're gonna go grab a bite to eat in a little bit. Hey, Verso Ministries, they just joined us. Good to see you guys. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a pilgrimage with you guys. So this is a little, foretaste of what we're gonna be doing this summer with Verso. Wow, a whole bunch of people are signed up. Good to see everyone. Tim wasn't sure if it was like one of those deals where you get charged for the snacks. I've told this joke now 3 times on each live video. Tim laughs at each one.
It's funny every time.
It's funny every time. I want to start to get more into the processes and the behind the scenes, like, excuse me, Barbara, we just had dinner. I want to get behind the scenes processes of like what it's like to be a priest, and kind of show some of the cool sides. We're thinking about that, especially for next year. Me and Tim and I were kind of brainstorming about showing more of the behind the scenes footage. Like I would even love to show, like for example, a pastoral council meeting. Maybe not like showing everybody there and not putting people on the spot, but showing how I interact in those spaces. I think that would be kind of fun. There's 2 kinds of questions. There's the questions of Mary and there's the questions of Zechariah. So they both question the angel, right? But Mary is open to what the Father's will is. she's open to obedience. She's open to something outside of herself. And there's humility there. And we believe because she's the perfect disciple. Whereas Zechariah, he wants to understand on his own terms. At least that's how I would interpret it. And that's the big thing is questions are incredibly vital to the spiritual life. But they have to open us, I would say, to the body of Christ. And this is where you might not like this, the obedience and the authority. I think that we have to be yoked to something greater than ourselves. And that's kind of some of my initial thoughts.
Hey, bro, I appreciate it.
This is fun.
You be yoked, I'll serve. It takes all kinds, and I appreciate everything.
Thank
that
you, man. No, this is
and the life that you live, being out there and trying to reach. Mine is getting drunk people home at night.
So it was kind of crazy. We've had 2 Uber rides to the Mexican restaurant and back. Both times we had really deep spiritual conversations. It was kind of fun. So, like, if you're familiar with ideas of evangelization, they talk about thresholds of conversion. One of the powerful things about wearing a cassock and being a public witness as a priest is you just have tons of spiritual conversations. I feel like we've had so many over the years. I mean, we've had some really good conversations. Going around in a cassock in rural North Carolina, you definitely it opens a lot of conversations. It's like wearing the cassock puts like a big sign on me like, I'm a priest, talk to me. And it does communicate a lot of openness, I've found, generally speaking. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy. We'll see how much of it was recorded, how much of it we actually caught on audio. But there's at least the last clip. It was a really beautiful conversation. Somebody I disagreed with, but it was just definitely a lot of fun.